Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a trip platoon of KV-2s. You're looking at TheTryer. He's in the nearest one to us with 2 marks on the barrel. The other ones are JRod413 and Incoming, and they're both in the same clan. Battle started. Well, south spawn of Ruinberg. It looks like TheTryer is actually going to head off towards one of the other avenues, whilst JRod413 and Incoming go off down the normal route straight to the centre. Now, the KV-2 is based on the KV-1. It's got a huge howitzer mounted in a massive turret on top of it, and that howitzer is capable of doing 910 alpha, penetrating 86mm of armour. And the Soviets made this tank so that they could knock down the bunkers put up by the Finns in the Winter War. And it appears that Incoming has already killed his first enemy tank. Now, it does take a little while to dial in the aim on this howitzer, but it can provide rather surprising results. And the fact that TheTryer has got 2 marks of excellence on his barrel shows that he is a very, very good player with the KV-2. Okay, he's actually found the enemy KV-2. He fires without having it fully dialed in. Unfortunately, misses. So he's going to stay concealed behind the rubble whilst he reloads. It takes about 20 seconds to reload. Looks like the KV-2 also tried to fire and missed. There he is. Got an 87 for company as well. Ouch, that was the Burt. The FV304 on the enemy team just tried to hit us and got us for 124 hit points. That's a nasty shot, direct impact I think. Pulls back, gets hit by the Burt again, but he derps the KV-2 for 252 hit points. Okay, there's an IS on that corner as well now. That's the Burt announcing his presence by hitting the building. Okay, he did manage to get some hit points from the damaged track on the KV-2. Pulls forward to take a shot, goes for the IS, and he gets a hit for 225. But he's been tracked again by that Burt. And the KV-2 was just killed by the 87, so that's useful. Just wait for the reload. There we go. Looks like the Burt's given up trying to hit us, but the IS is still there. Just dialing in. It's an SU-152 behind him. Oh, and the Burt hits us again. Direct impact. But he fires at the IS. Unfortunately, this time round, he misses. Okay, changing position to see if he can get a better shot on that IS from around this corner. Yep, the Burt's still trying to hit him. That round landed just in front of him. That was a Burt round. 4.5 inch howitzer on the Burt. And unfortunately, the 87's blocking the SU-152, but the IS comes into sight and he dupes him and gets a kill. 48 hit points, so TheTryer is on the board at last. Platoon seems to be doing quite well because they've got 4 kills between them now. No enemy in sight except, oh, a P-43 and a T-3485 have suddenly appeared at the other end of the road, and a Tiger 131 as well has appeared. Okay, oh, unfortunately we just lost Arty, taken out by their T-3485. We've got a good hit on the Tiger 131. Oh no! JRod just accidentally derped the AMD 178B on her own team. He came back in and he was aiming at the enemy, but the shell hit his own teammate. Oh dear me. That's not good, but not a lot he can do about it. We're looking down the end of the road, hoping that Tiger 131 comes into sight. JRod explains he was trying to hit the track Tiger, but unfortunately the shell went straight into the AMD. Yeah, can't be helped. It does happen sometimes. And the enemy is capping. And then they stop. Now, it could be they stopped because they saw the Tiger P coming around the corner and thought, uh-oh, no, we can't be there. And, well, JRod413 has redeemed himself. He killed the Tiger 131. He's pulled into cover to avoid getting hit by the Burts. But there's still a T-3485 out there. And, well, we know there's a P-43 too. He went up the Central Avenue. He was seen at the far end of the road. And I have the feeling that TheTryer is trying to reverse back out so he can get sighting of that P-43 turret and try a long-range shot. Incoming's a lot closer, but I don't think he can see him either. Oh, and the MT-25 has just killed our 87 up at their cap. No, we can't see the P-43 turret at all. He could be there though, that's the problem, because the view range of a KV-2 is not that long. Well, he tried a shot, but it was speculative. And it looks like he's headed back towards this bit of rubble as well for protection, just in case those guys try to come back down that avenue. The Cromwell and the MT-25 could try and come to the centre. Wouldn't be the right thing for them to do though, because if they do, they're more than likely going to get derped out of existence. Well, what is the enemy up to? I think they're waiting for us to go towards their cap. But they probably want to know what we're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them comes in to try and find out what's going on and then quickly runs away. We know they're not trying to get to our cap at the moment. They daren't. There's that Tiger P there. And they're probably attacking the Tiger P from long range. There's the MT-25 on the corner. Nice shot! And that's his second kill after the IS. Oh, and the enemy Arty. That was the M44. It's a much bigger crater. You can see the M44 than the Burt. The Burt's such a small crater compared to the M44. He's taking up position on Central Avenue. No enemy in sight at the moment, but they could be. There's the Cromwell. He tries a long range shot. Oh, nearly hits him. He went right through the frame. He did guess correctly where the enemy was going to be, and the P-43 appeared suddenly at the other end of this road, leading back to the cap. And he stuck back into cover because he saw the Tiger P there. It seems the enemy is still trying to get to the cap, and well, there's only 4 heavy tanks left on our team. The 3 KV-2s and the Tiger P. The enemy team's got 5 tanks, so we are at a disadvantage, but they've also got 2 Arty, and of course that makes a huge difference overall. Oh, we just lost the Tiger P, taken out by their T-3485. So our cap's now open. Someone's going to have to go back and cover it like the Tiger P was doing. When he fires one round down the road towards where the Peter was last seen. And it looks like TheTryer's headed back to the cap. J-Rod and Incoming are holding their position at the moment. And the enemy is now capping. So one of them's gone in. Now, normally people would actually go to the corner nearby and pop their head around, but of course that does expose you to fire. It's easier actually to go down the end of this avenue and then shoot from behind the rubble. You're much further away, but of course with the KV-2 the problem is that there's a problem with the dialing in, how long it takes to dial in. It does take quite a while, and he was seen as he went past the gap, so somebody is close by. He's having a look. There's the T-3485. Auto aim's on. Oh no, he actually is manually aiming. Oh, good shot! 386 hit points, but it doesn't kill him. He lost 401 hit points with a heat round from the T-3485. And they're still in the cap. There's 3 in the cap now, so they desperately need a reset. And they did get the reset. Incoming, managed to get it. And then he popped, TheTryer popped out and killed the T-3485. So now it means there's no medium tanks left on the enemy team. It's just their Arty. Incoming's closer at the moment. He's found the FV304. And he hits him for, I think that was for 300 odd. Doesn't kill him though. No, it wasn't 300. Everyone's chasing the FV304 at the moment. J-Rod's going after him. Incoming. I think that TheTryer is actually going to try a different route. The M44 could always go through the town. So it might be a good idea for him to go off this way and make sure that they're covering both the field, the village and the junction. So they're spreading out in a sense. And that's a good idea because you never know. The M44 could come behind them. Of course, TheTryer has got only 200 hit points left, so he could actually be derped by an M44. Could do a shotgun and take him out of the game. Still no sight. Making his way towards the enemy cap. Now the skin, by the way, if you were wondering about that, it's another one by Sir Rusty. It's got the hammer and sickle and a red star on one side and Papa Joe on the other. Yep, Stalin appears on the side of the tank to guide the shell towards the target. And this was a skin made by Sir Rusty some time ago. And it is available. If you would like to get the copy, get in contact with me. There is an email address down below the video. Well, no enemy in sight, no M44 in sight. He should have been nearby, but we haven't seen him. And there goes the FV304, and it was J-Rod who got the kill, so he's now got 3 kills. TheTryer's, he's got 2 kills. TheTryer's got 3, and of course J-Rod actually has got -2. They're indicating that the Arty must be in grid square A0. Yes, because J-Rod's got -1 because he did actually kill the AMD 178B. That's why it's only showing us 2. TheTryer's got 3 and Incoming's got 5. There he is, right over in the corner. And it looks like he just derped Incoming with a shotgun. And he's running. It's a long range shot from here. And he goes flying straight past Incoming. He's changed course. And he just fired and hit J-Rod. And, oh, Incoming gets the kill. And TheTryer fires in victory. Let's have a look at the battle from Incoming's point of view. Well, here's the battle from Incoming's point of view. And he's at the spawn point, just waiting for the battle to start. Off we go. Incoming's only got 1 mark of excellence on his tank. Tryer's got 2, and J-Rod 413, he's also got 1. But don't let that put you off, because I think Incoming is well capable of handling his KV-2. Now, the enemies come up to the central avenue straight away, rather quickly, and in force. And, oh, right, enemy tank's been spotted. He's trying to line up a shot, so E25. Oh, derps him! A wipeout, 718 hit points, 1 shot. Very well played, sir. The alpha damage of these shells is 910 with penetration of 86mm armor, so he must have actually gone right through the armor on that E25 and finished him off completely. Just around the corner there's an enemy KV-2, and I think incoming, I believe at the moment the TheTryer is actually trying to get a shot on that guy. Incoming's thinking about going around the corner, but he's just waiting for the moment. KV-2's not making any move to come forward. There's an IS there as well. Meanwhile, on the Central Avenue, we can see there's an AMD 178B, or at least there was one seen there. Okay, just a quick check behind him. He's moving up. There's the 178. Oh, excellent derp! That's the second excellent derp that he's done. Got the E25, now he's got the AMD 178B. So 2 kills to incoming. Both snapshots. Now we've got a 40 TP to deal with. And he gets killed by J-Rob 413. So there's a lot of people firing these KV-2 guns, howitzers, very accurately at the enemy. Getting fantastic shots. He's having to go all the way over the road. There's a Tiger 131 all the way up in the village. He can't see it because it's outside his render range, or outside his view range I should say. See, it's just between the white and the yellow lines. He fires in that general direction but doesn't see the Tiger 131. There he is, just been spotted, and the Cromwell. Long range, he's letting it dial in, still reloading, almost there. Be really nice if he can get a shot. He'll have to lower the aim just slightly. Now that looks like it did hit the target, but it didn't kill the Tiger. Did seem to disappear, but it was a very high arc on the shell, and the Tiger is missing quite a few hit points. Okay, looks to me like incoming's going to come up behind the enemy. It's an SU-152 up there. The IS and the KV-2 that were around the other side, they've been dealt with. Good situational awareness. Again, he's checking all around to see what's there. Coming up on that SU-152. Can he derp him? Shout Russia! Yeah, we got it! That's his third kill. He's done the same again. Just absolutely overwhelmed them. Now this is the moment when the 3 enemy tanks turned up at the cap area, and well, in fact actually it's 4 enemy tanks turned up there. T-3485, Tiger 131, P-43 TER, 5 enemy tanks. The MT-25 was there as well, but there's the Cromwell. Tries to derp him, but that's the first bad one he's done. Didn't get near the target. Putting back to reload. The MT-25's up at the centre line, which means there's only 3 enemy tanks in the south as far as we can tell. The P-43 TER, the Tiger 131 and T-3485. Tiger P's moving to cover the cap, whilst incoming has a quick look around. The enemy is capping and stops capping. Our AT-7 is getting close to the enemy base, but there's an MT-25 up there, and I suspect that that's why he and the Cromwell went back. There's the P-43 TER. Ouch, he took a round there. Not sure where it went. Looking for the hole. I think it went through the side of the vehicle. Pretty sure it went through the side. 227 hit points. It's not a big hit, but it's still annoying. Of course, that 90mm gun on that P-43 TER. Can't see him. He is within render range, so you should be able to see him if he pokes his head around the corner. And we just lost the AT-7, I'm afraid. just covering his corners just in case somebody comes around. I do like the way he holds his aim on a particular target and then has a good look round using his right hand mouse button to hold the aim in place just to check and see exactly what's going on. That way you can't get caught unawares. A lot of people stick on a target, they get tunnel vision, and then obviously they get taken out by somebody who just pops up behind them and they weren't watching in that direction. Okay, nobody up Central Avenue. The MT-25's been seen over to the left. I think at that moment that that's the moment TheTryer was looking in that direction. And he's just taken out the MT-25. So that means there's only 5 left on the enemy team. The 3 mediums, the P43 the Cromwell and the T3485. And 2 Artys, the Burt and the M44. Now the enemy's probably wondering why we're not going to the enemy cap to try and cap out, but I think they're trying to make the enemy make the mistake because of course, oh, there goes the Cromwell. Can he get a shot? Tries, but just narrowly misses him. I'm pretty sure that Cromwell was just trying to find out where they were. He's gone north and then he's turned around and come south again. I'm pretty certain that's exactly what they're doing. They're doing a quick reconnaissance to see where everyone is. They know that 2 of the KV-2s are in the town. In fact, they must know that all 3 KV-2s are in the town for that matter. They know the Tiger P's in the south near the cap because they can see him. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they're shooting at him. And he's just been killed by the T3485. And I think as we remember from the video by TheTryer that he was actually hit by 2 tanks. So he was hit by the P43 Turt and the T3485. Incoming's just backing up, trying to keep in mind, trying to keep his turret facing towards where he thinks the enemy is going to come from. You know, as I said before, the traverse rate of that turret is very, very slow, so if you try and look the other way, your turret turns that way, then when somebody comes up from the angle you originally expected them to come from, you can get caught unawares and you can't turn your turret fast enough. Whereas somebody in the cap, J-Rod's in this corner holding it. Can't see anyone, so they must be around the corner. And that's somebody just fired a round at us, and I think that's one of the Artys, probably the Burt. He fires one down to the street towards the corner. We know where the T3485 is. We can see the Burt, and he just fired a round and missed us. The T3485 just took a hit from the TheTryer, and we're going in to try and get a reset. There's the Cromwell. There's 3 in the cap now. He needs to get this. He needs to get a reset. Oh, he got a bombardier! He took out 2 with 1 shot. Got the Cromwell. Killed the P43 Turt. And they got the TheTryer got the T3485, which means now there's only 2 Artys left on the enemy team. Between them, they've managed to clear up the enemy tanks, and there's now 9 kills in the platoon. He derps the Burt as he crosses the road, but he doesn't get the kill. And it looks like J-Rod tried to fire as well and missed. That Burt's on his way up to the bush line there, the tree line at the top, running for cover. Unfortunately, we can't get a shot on him as he's over the ridge line. And there's the M44 announcing his presence. He's obviously in that corner, and incoming has marked it on his map. He's hit the mini-map saying where he thinks the M44 is, and I think that's probably a reasonable guess because that seemed to be the line of fire, the line of shot. And there's the M44 again. And yes, he is in that corner. Up in grid square A0. And there's the Burt trying now. And he's just hit us for 85 and he's tracked us. Okay, track's fixed. We're moving. And oh, that was another round from the Burt. So we know where he is as well. He's directly ahead of us. That was a very close range shot. He's running. Missed that one. And the M44 hits us again, and it looks like that one was a near direct hit, and you can see a massive hole has opened up over the engine bay. There's the Burt, just between the houses. Couldn't get a shot on him. J-Rod's up at the centre line. The TheTryer's going through the town, trying to make sure that they don't escape. He'll end up in the cap. Threading between the buildings. Don't really want to get shotgunned by the enemy, but I think he would... Oh, there's the Burt. He's actually trying to cross the avenue a little further down. And J-Rod just took him out. Missed that, but it was J-Rod who got the kill. Incoming's trying to squeeze between these buildings. I don't think there's wide enough to do that, though. You either have to go to your right or to your left. Well, we're just going after that M44, last one alive. This is to win the game. And also for Incoming to get a Top Gun, if he can do it. That would be rather nice. He must be close. He's probably got good camo on that guy. There he is! He must have great camo. Oh, he misses the derp! But the M44 shotguns him for 133. The M44's on the move. They've both got about the same reload, or rather the KV-2's a bit longer on the reload. But that M44 doesn't want to stick around because there's two KV-2s. He tries a shotgun on J-Rod and fails. And this is... and that's how Incoming earns himself a Top Gun, by derping the M44 in his rear as he escaped. Well done indeed. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was an ace tanker for Incoming in the KV-2. He managed to get a duelist badge for taking down two tanks who damaged him, a bombardier for taking out two tanks at the same time with one shot in the cap. Very well done. A bruiser, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16, but look at this. He actually managed to get some other medals in that game because the Platoon managed to get a Brothers in Arms and a crucial contribution. They got 12 kills between them in that game, and well, that's a very, very exciting game. When you get a Brothers in Arms and crucial contribution, it's a great platoon, and they entered the battle together and they did it together. Got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills, and a Defender medal for resetting the cap when there was at least 70 cap points there and getting 70 defense points. And well, his win rate from that game was 8,865. What a great game it was. And you have to scroll the page to see all the damage. Let's have a look at the information for TheTryer. Well, his game, he did manage to get a second class tanker in that one, got a fire for effect, and he also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he ended up with 16 criticals, and he got a Brothers in Arms because he managed to get at least 3 kills. He got 3 exactly, and he also got a crucial contribution again because he was in platoon, and the whole platoon managed to get 12 kills as total. Win rate for the game was 4,480, which is Super Unicum standard. And let's have a look at the team scores now and see where everyone stood. Well, we can see on damage, it was Incoming who did the most. Obviously, he got the high caliber. 2,320 hit points of damage goes to him. The next high scorer was the T-34-85 on the enemy team with 2,083 hit points. He managed to pick up a Lever-Slaves medal in that one. And the next high scorer was the M44 on the enemy team with 1,966. We can see that TheTryer managed to get 1,517 and J-Rod 413 managed to get 1,384. When it came to kills, yes, well, we can see which side did the most. We got Incoming with 6 kills, the highest scorer in the game. 3 kills for TheTryer, 3 kills for J-Rod, Both got the same awards, and on the enemy team, the T-3485 and the Peter both managed 3 kills as well. When it came to base XP though, it's all on one side. Yep, it's 1,419 to incoming, which means that he got the top in all 3 columns. 954 for TheTryer and 839 for JRob413. Incoming fired 14 rounds. It was no, actually, I'm reading this the wrong way round, so we'll do it this way, and we'll go to the detailed report first for incoming. Incoming fired 14 rounds, got 6 direct hits, 3 penetrations, 5 splash. Damage of 2,320 hit points, of which 290 were at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits from the enemy, 1 penetration, 1 non-penetration, and 8 hits by way of splash damage. Yeah, the Arty was definitely after him. 370 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed, and 157 hit points of damage assistance, and the 77 defense points. That's what got him the defender by resetting the cap. On a free-to-play account, he earned 28,844 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, took away a profit of 10,251 credits. He receives 3 bonds for the awards, and 1,419 XP times 5 for the first victory, 184 for this being a premium vehicle. Premium vehicle? No, it's a reward for completing the mission events. It's not a premium vehicle. 7,279 altogether. Very well done. Let's have a look at now at the Tryer's results. This is correct. Yes. 14 shots fired, 7 direct hits, 2 penetrations, 5 splash. Damage of 1,517 hit points, of which 309 were at more than 300 meters. Received 3 hits from the enemy, 1 was a penetration, 5 was as a result of splash damage. Of course, that was the Arty again trying to hit him, take him out of the game. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 5 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 377 hit points of damage assistance. On this case, he actually got 76 capture points because he was sitting in the cap when the game ended, but he only got 15 defense points for hitting the T-3485 while he was in the cap, and so he didn't get a defender medal, but he did actually have a very useful contribution to the entire team. On a free-to-play account, he earned 21,656 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away a profit of 6,469 credits. He received 954 XP, times 5 for the first victory, got 124 for completing the mission events, and 4,894 experience points altogether. So as he says actually, and they both said actually, quite a roller coaster of a replay, and it was the second point of view on this occasion. This battle took place on the 26th of May, 2019. Yes, it's been an entire year since this battle actually came up, and it's well, the incoming actually sent incoming, the name of the player, actually sent me this replay, said could I do something with it. Well, yes, we can do something with it. It's a very good replay as well, shows that a team of KV-2s working together can actually dominate a battle, even when there's only the KV-2s left. Don't underestimate them. And so yes, we're quite happy to put this video together and put it on our channel. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.